best chance of anybody ever in taking out Colin Peterson in the 7th Congressional District. Good morning, Senator Westrom.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Doing well. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
How's your race going there in the 7th? We've seen a lot of television ads in the 7th. It must be a close race.
It is a neck-and-neck race here, and it is going very well. And, the voters are just really concerned about the direction of this country. And, November 4th, elections, that's how we change the direction of the country.
All right, joining us now to join you is Congressman Paul Ryan. Good morning, Congressman Ryan.
Hey, how's it going?
Things are going well. I've got Senator Westrom on the other line. I'm reading a story right now in the Star Tribune talking about the national attention this race has attracted, and here we have Paul Ryan, that national attention, on the phone right now. Congressman Ryan, what about this race makes it important for you guys at the national level?
Well, we need to do better in the House and the Senate, pick up seats so that we can hold this administration accountable. The country's heading in the wrong direction. Tory Westrom is a proven leader. We already know he knows how to lead. He knows how to listen to people also. He represents farmers well. What I like about Tory is he's a proven leader. He's a common sense conservative. We've got a lot to do, like hold the EPA accountable. Where I come from in southern Wisconsin, it's a lot like that part of Minnesota that you guys live in. We've got this navigable waters problem with the EPA. We've got a problem with rail cars because they're all going to Bakken, basically. We need Keystone Pipeline. We need EPA regs. We need to get this budget under control. We need people who are willing to tackle the country's big problems. And Colin's not doing that. Tory Westrom will do that.
Tory, is it difficult to run against a guy who is not a super liberal? He didn't vote for Obamacare.
I've known Colin for, 16, 18 years. But, what's happened is, and he's a nice guy. We're personally, been friends, but he votes for the other, team. He votes for all the wrong things.
He votes for Nancy Pelosi.
He supports Pelosi. He supports the Obama agenda by and large, and that's the problem. And we can't keep having people go to Washington and vote the wrong way, do the wrong things, and help this president take the country down the wrong direction.
Tory, are people getting that it is a team sport out in Congress, and regardless of how nice or how not liberal Colin Peterson is, he plays for the wrong team, he votes for the wrong leader, and he supports the president?
That is what people are understanding, and they think he used to be more representative of the district. He has gone Washington. They realize out of the last 12 years, he has voted for Nancy Pelosi 6 times. Nancy Pelosi does not represent our district. She enabled the Obama agenda to happen. She's the one that delivered us Obamacare with Colin Peterson's support of her. He has since voted to keep Obamacare the law of the land and hasn't done anything to get it fixed. And when you put leaders like Nancy Pelosi in place and then wonder why the Keystone Pipeline doesn't get built, wonder why we have Obamacare, why we have an out-of-control EPA that Obama is running over our farmers with, you got to go figure. You got to change the leadership, as I say. You can't change the game if you don't change the players at the table. It's no more complicated than that.
Now, Congressman Ryan, are you over in your state, my home state?
I am.
Scott Walker is up.
Just go on the assumption that you're a Packer fan, then?
Absolutely.
All right.
Don't I sound smart and funny and good looking?
Already.
Yeah. Congressman, we actually met at an airport once, but I'm assuming you meet a lot of people at airports, so I'm not going to...
I do. I was at Milwaukee Airport because that's where I'm at about twice a week.
That was it. All right. Over in Wisconsin, Scott Walker is up, 7 points in the latest Marquette poll. Down in Iowa, Joni Ernst is up 4 points. Are you seeing nationally that things are heading our way?
I do. I was over in Eau Claire and out in Alaska and West Salem with Scott yesterday, just across the river from you guys. And I do think people are seeing that these Walker reforms are working, help the Wisconsin taxpayer. Look, all Scott did, basically, that has become controversial, is he asked state employees to pay something for their health and retirement benefits, just like the hardworking taxpayers that pay for them in the first place do. Apparently that's controversial. To me, it's common sense. It's what Scott has done. His reforms are working. Joni is a fantastic candidate. She's a farmer. She's a colonel in the National Guard, a great state senator, a proven leader. I think she's going to win as well. The thing is, we need to get a better majority in the House so we can pass the things we need to pass to save the country from these problems. But we can't just have them die in the United States Senate. We passed 380-plus bills in the House going nowhere in the United States Senate. We could have used Collins' vote on a lot of these things, I would add. Mm-hmm. You know, look, where I live, we've got the EPA trying to regulate farmers' drainage tiles, their wet weather ditches, claiming that the water coming off of their runoff on their corn and bean fields is somehow going to end up in the ocean, and therefore it's navigable, and therefore they have jurisdiction over it. You can't make this stuff up.
Now, Tory Westrom, Colin Peterson is Mr. Farm Bill. He's a friend of the farmer, yet he supports an administration whose EPA is doing this kind of thing. Are people putting two and two together and realizing who the real friend of the farmer is?
They are. They realize that it's his votes that have enabled Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama's agenda to move forward. That's what brought us Obamacare. Farmers are suffering under Obamacare with high premiums, increases just like the rest of our families and small businesses. You know, Colin Peterson, another big difference, he voted for cap and trade. Nancy Pelosi needed his vote. He stood right there with her. The President Obama even came out and praised him for his leadership on it, despite farmers and this district not wanting that huge energy tax, yet he supported it and he sold out the district.
I can't believe he voted for cap and trade. So look, in Minnesota and Wisconsin, where we come from, that is a death knell to our industry, to our manufacturers, to our farmers. It is a massive, massive energy tax on everything we produce energy. If you're buying fertilizer, you're paying much, much higher prices because of tax and creative. If you're filling up your tractor, if you're heating your home, if you're turning on your toaster, you're paying a tax every time you do that with the cap and trade scheme. It is basically a tax on the Midwest to send money to the East and the West Coast, and it doesn't do anything for the environment because the Chinese and the Indians, who are pumping more carbon in the air, won't do this. It's basically a self-inflicted wound on the United States economy and a direct inflicted wound on Midwesterners in particular.
Well, that plus the water thing, that was enough to get rid of Jim Oberstar, so hopefully this is the year to get rid of Colin Peterson.
Well, we are working hard. The polls are neck and neck out here, and the voters are ready for changing the direction of Washington.
All right,
you know, that is the reason I am running, because we have got a lot of problems to fix. 24 years is long enough.
We wish you the best of luck. We hope this is the year. We encourage our listeners to go to ToryWestrom.com to find out more about you and find out how they can help.
We sure could use his help. We'd appreciate everybody helping Tory.
All right, thank you, Tory, and thank you, Congressman Paul Ryan.
Thank you, Congressman Ryan.
Pleasure.
Take care.
Good morning.